turn this back down. A little more. There we go. Welcome back to the Frog Guru's playthrough of Dragon Quest VI. Last time we played, we defeated the evil demon lord Mudo. And this time, well, we're going to talk to the king and queen after getting our reward, which is the thunder staff. Who has it? Where's Barb here? Someone has it. Oh, I got it. Okay. We're supposed to talk to the queen. I am sure that Prince Clove was very strong. Very strong. I'm not sure how I know, but I know. You are definitely our son. At least you are as we dreamed he would be. But you don't know things the prince knows. Therefore, you should go out into the world. Find out what has happened to you. After all, you worked for Hassan, right? I'm sure this is just temporary. Come back when you remember. Yes. Yes, mother. Alright. Welcome back, Clove. Barbara's waiting in the wagon. So, we now have our party. Like our big party. Big enough that one has to stay in the wagon, basically, eternally. I think I'm going to keep Barbara in the wagon right now. I liked Muriel better for now. I think next time, though, Hama here is probably going to be better for us, what we need. Now, though, that we've defeated the boss, or the big boss Muda, we need to find ourselves. I think one of our next big steps is unlocking one of the other big aspects of this game that makes this game good and starts kind of a trend for other games. Let's go unlock the job system. So what we want to do is go return, we'll go Dama's Shrine, go to the Dream World, go back here, go into the well, and enter the Dream World. Here we are in the Dream World now. Alright, so now, remember that there used to be a giant hole here. Well, there's now a castle. There's a shrine at Dama. People come here to choose their path in life. Welcome to the Shrine of Dama. I don't know how it happened. We are in a deep sleep. This upper world shrine we saw in our minds. Completed, despite the shrine's condition on the earthly plane. All travelers are welcome. Come and go as you please. We learn many new skills. Well, as you can see, this place is... I have some questions. Does my level return to 1 when I change my class? Do I have to retrain if I change classes before Mastery 1? I adventure without a class? I don't know. I'm not ready to learn. This is Luis's place. People come here to meet new companions and locate lost friends. I deal with all sorts of adventures. Even monsters are welcome. What do you desire? Come again. You come to change classes too? Yeah. And let me teach you something. There are higher classes combine the skills of the regular classes. For example, so in First Master's Soldier and Wizard classes, you should become Magic Knight. Cool. You want an explanation of one of the classes? Yes. Which class would you like information about? There are a ton. What is this? Health class that you cannot learn without a manual. You must find a book of knowledge before you begin learning them. Which class would you like to learn about? Here's the ultimate class. People will have to master all of the upper classes to become a hero. He has very powerful skills that can take no MP and cannot be blocked. Which class would you like to learn about? Beastmaster can sometimes recruit enemies after battle. At higher levels, he can become a dragon that breathes fire and ice. Would you like to learn about? Sage is the most powerful magic user. They can cast magic using less MP than the other classes. However, they must first master the mage and priest classes. You like information about... Oh god. Everyone idolizes the stylish superstar. They must master both the dancer and goof-off classes. They're very useful and unique skills. Which class would you like the information about? Alright. So, as you can see, this has a job system. If you played Final Fantasy 3, 5, and 14, you should know about the job system. It's basically you pick classes. You can alternate between classes for your people. This is also a mechanic for Dragon Quest 9. So, when we get there, I'll explain in more detail because it's more in-depth in that one than in this one. I think this one's just the basic, you have to level up stuff. It's the Shrine at Dama. I can decree upon you title of any class you have skills for. As you travel, you will learn the skills of your class. Does someone want to change classes? Yes. Who wants to change classes? Let's go with Clove. Clove can only learn these classes. Which ones do you want to learn? Classless. So I'm assuming he starts classless, because that makes sense. But the best starting class for him, I'm going to double check this, so give me one moment. His actual best starting class is most likely going to be the Beastmaster. Beastmaster. Well, I bestow upon you the class Beastmaster. There's someone else who would like to change classes. Yeah. Who wants to change class? You can only learn these classes. Which do you want to learn? So, what you want to do for these is have a recommended... Yes. There is a specific way you want to learn classes to get certain abilities. May all the world know Hassan is now a fighter. Is there someone else who would like to change classes? You can only learn these classes. So, you would think, with Mirio being a kind of a small caster, so what you want to do is have her start... She's like a really good dancer. The stuff she learns works more with dancer class than like an actual magician class. What I'm mostly doing is following the recommended class progression on one of the big websites. Barbara will actually be a wizard. She's a wizard. Straight, narrow, very straightforward wizard. And Kamoro, if that's his full name, I keep calling Cam, but Kamoro is harder to remember, especially since it only uses their abbreviated names. So I'm gonna... start him off as priest. We all start classes, by the way. No. But, basically, Kamoro and Barbara are going to be our most useful. Yeah. So this is basically going to be our main 5 compatriots for a very long time. We also, as a Beastmaster, it brings back the taming mechanic from the previous game, so we can tame monsters and have them join us. Let me explain, while we collect these chests, how these mechanics work. So, this is basically going to be all the episode. I'm not going to be continuing all that much farther because I got some stuff to do today, so I said I'll record a small segment here, going over the class features and all that. The class system in this game is a bit different than how it is in most other games. In the other games, you level it up like a normal class. It has level. It has levels. We basically, it's hard to, how do I explain this? In most other games, you pick a class, you level that class up with XP, and that is basically your levels. You also have a separate leveling system that works on different XP. So like job class points and your main class. That kind of works like this, but your job XP is based off how many battles you have with the class, and how fast you can master those. So by just naturally progressing through the game, you will go and master these classes, then you can use that master class to go learn an upgraded version of the class. Or you can pick another class, and then with those 2 classes combined, you will learn an even higher form of the class. It's a pretty interesting system. Sorry, I'm also double checking. Alright, so how this actually... It's also weird because you can't just go out and kill slimes all day to level up your class. You have to fight things near your level. So, near your level and stats. So it's kind of complicated. I think there's a there's a spot in the game where you can go around and level up all the classes when you want to. At our level and stats, I don't think we can really fight anything. I said I was going to go pick something up, but I got stuck there explaining. Not of life. Alright. We're gonna keep Kamoro. I know Barbara is the more useful person, which I think I'm actually... Let's go out and swap out Barbara. But now that we have recruitment, for monster recruitment, I might set up a video that just goes over all the recruitment of all the other classes. Ooh, a safe spot. We'll save. Oh, we haven't saved since tomorrow. Ooh. Yes. Would you like to know when you will advance in your classes? That's so. Clove needs to win another 17 fights to advance classes. 15. 18. 4 fights. 12 fights. Good luck with your training, boyo. I must talk with you. You are a very skillful thief. Until now, entirely self-taught. I believe I can learn things here that I wouldn't otherwise. Someday I'll be a master thief. Can we learn thief? Can become a merchant. World at peace. I don't need to study sword skill anymore. If a dancing girl and all man has to die, I'll learn all my wizard skills. Another priest spell and I'll have mastered it too. If I become a sage, everyone will respect me. A dancer, then I can be stylish and fight barehanded. Some of these guys, it's kind of funny. What's up here? What is this? Interesting. I guess these are classes we picked. If I want to, I could do a little bit more finagling, have a little bit more fun with the jobs, but, or I just might master them all on every person. And hate myself later. Do that. Now, we're gonna focus on the classes in the recommended guide. I will take a look at what other classes there are. Sure. Yeah, thief is right there. As enemies, he also increases chance of the creature leaving a treasure chest. Oh, that actually might be useful for grinding. Then I might have someone learn thief. Sorry, I was reading something. Oh. Okay. Sorry, hold on. Once again. But we're gonna stick with these beginning classes since these seem like pretty good classes to start with. So oh, sweet. Small medals. Alright, sorry about that. I was looking at something. I'm reading what to do next. But what we're gonna do next is we're going back to the real world. We're done here. We did everything. I think Dama is only in the, we can only go here, we can only do this in the dream world. For now, we are gonna put Camaro in the little back arm. How do I switch party members? Order. Ah, here we go. Clove, Hassan, Muriel, Barb. There we go. Barb didn't get much action recently, so we're gonna have her with us. So let's go back to Ghent. There's one thing I never really mentioned. We started off in the dream world. Everybody there, everything we did there started off in the dream world. We'll rest at an inn. Which is very weird. And then we, I guess it makes sense, our character, I would say our character is the actual prince. I'm gonna believe that part of the story. Which will be pretty cool if it turns out to be true. That we, lost in the real world, so we sent a fragment of ourselves to the dream world to go survive and to collect all of our friends and all our friends in the dream world to go defeat Mudo. But now that Mudo's destroyed, we need to go and collect our true selves so we can go and be the prince again. So that's basically what our journey is traveling between the dream world and the real world to find our true selves. So I'm gonna bring us to the next dungeon, and then we'll end before we go into the big dungeon. So what we want to do is enter the ship. Hug the right side of the land. Just keep hugging the right side. I haven't found any water enemies. We've got to land here. We'll go to north. Alright. Where do we have? What do we have? We have two new enemies here. The Dancing Carrot and the Orc Man. I don't know if we've gone over Orc Man before, but we'll go over him again just in case. Dancing Carrots have 56 HP, not too much trouble for us at this point. 0 MP, 62 attacks, 34 defense, 58 agility. They give 48 XP and 29 gold. And they have a chance to drop antidoters. So I'm assuming they will poison us in some way since they drop antidoters. Orc Man probably just hits us very hard, doesn't do much. Kind of seems like the guy to do that. Oh no! He's looks like that one thief guy who kidnapped a girl. That's right. Orcman. Orcman has 80 HP, 0 MP, 81 attack, 42 defense, 48 agility, and gives 65 XP and 40 gold, and they have dropped strength sheet. I was right, they just basically hit you very hard. So now that we've leveled up, now that we're like Beastmasters, and I didn't check my gear. We learn cool little new things. These things are basically not important stuff yet. We haven't learned any new spells. So we haven't actually leveled up these classes yet, so we actually haven't learned anything new yet. Dead. Just gone. Bye-bye. Ah! Hassan doesn't use that! How dare you! He was conserving that MP. How dare you steal Hassan's MP, little carrots! Alright, this thing dies now. Ah! Yeah, no issue at all. There we go. We entice dance. Alright. So we are going to go to this town here. And I think we're going to end things off here. I know we did not do a whole lot. We went over to the Dama Shrine, and we went over our job classes, all that stuff. Hi. I'm still prepared. So tired. Maybe I'll just rest a little bit. Alright. But now that we're here at this little town, I'm going to end things off here. I thank everyone for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. And we will see you all next time. Bye-bye!